Pisces. Let's jump into a reading. So I'm really overwhelmed. I was in the middle of my treadmill workout and I started getting hit with messages left and right. This is going to be a general reading. This message is only going to be about you. Guys, thank you to everyone who has liked, commented, subscribed, shared. Thank you to everyone who checks out the comment section to see what all I have pinned down there. I appreciate you more than you know. Okay, so I got slapped in the face with a bunch of messages and I'm going to tell you what they are. First thing I was getting is that there is a lot of love that's about to be coming towards you. So the quote or the saying that I heard is, you've not even met half of the people who are going to love you. Think about that. You know, sometimes in life we're crying over what we don't have instead of being excited about what's coming in. There are still tons of new beginnings that you have in store for you. You're gonna meet new friends. Hell, if you're single, I see a new beginning coming in, and I see your intuition telling you that it's close. This could be you meeting a new lover. This could be you getting a new friend. This could be meeting a new group where you feel like you just fit in. A lot of you need the reminder that you've not met half of the people that are going to love you, and that there are potential new beginnings coming in, and I feel like your intuition knows that something good's right around the corner. So this could be meeting someone and you just click with them. You go in, you go to buy a book, you guys are standing in the same aisle, you start discussing books. Next thing you know, you got a friend. You're meeting up once every 2 weeks. Next thing you know, that person becomes a huge part of your life. Okay, so some of you need to know that. Hey guys, I want to take a quick break and say thank you to today's sponsor, Psychic Source. Psychic Source is one of the oldest and most trusted psychic services in the industry. Their journey began over 35 years ago. With Psychic Source, you are able to connect with a professional, gifted advisor, however you feel the most comfortable, whether this is text, video chat, or phone call. Their advisors are committed to hope, healing, and empowering you. And their commitment when it comes to professionalism and ethical standards sets them apart from their competitors. Each advisor on Psychic Source adheres to a comprehensive code of ethics, which will guarantee a positive and uplifting experience for every person seeking some sort of wisdom, clarity, or guidance. If you're not happy with your reading through Psychic Source, it will be absolutely free. That's one of the best things about Psychic Source. Not only do they have a 24/7 customer care that is not outsourced, but you also have a money-back guarantee. So let's say that you have a reading and you're not completely satisfied. You can reach out to that 24/7 customer care service and get your money-back guarantee. And I really enjoy Psychic Source. There's times where I feel confused, unsure. I need clarity. We all need clarity sometimes, including me. And Psychic Source can really come in and help me get connected back to my intuition. It's kind of like they say the things that I've always knew. They say the things that I knew deep down. I just needed someone to say it to me, to connect me back to my intuition. And that's where Psychic Source comes in. Again, with that money back guarantee, what do you have to lose? So today, guys, I actually have a link that's going to be in the description, in the comment section, and actually on the screen. And with this link specifically, you can get 40 minutes with Psychic Source for only $19.80. Now that is a $240 value. And another good part about this, guys, is let's say you get an advisor with your 40 minutes and you don't really mesh with that advisor, you can hold off, use 10 minutes with that advisor, decide, okay, this isn't the session for me. You can cut that session down and take your 30 minutes that you have, that you've done paid your $19.80 with, and use it on a different advisor. So that's one of the best things about Psychic Source, is they really do give the client, the customer, the ability to be completely satisfied. So guys, again, if you would like to check it out, I have a link in the description, in the comment section, and on the screen. And if there is a code to use, I will have that down there as well. So again, guys, 40 minutes for only $19.80. If you would like to jump on that with your money back guarantee, you can find it down below. Thank you again, Psychic Source, for sponsoring today's video. And thank you guys for being subscribers, for liking, commenting, sharing. Because of you, this is possible and these opportunities are being brought to the channel. So I can't say thank you enough. All right, let's get back to the reading. Now, I was also getting this feeling that some of you have recently forgiven people. I'm hearing who has blood on their hands. So that's going to be like a metaphor, not literal, okay? So some of you could have recently forgiven people who have really hurt you, who hurt you in a way that you could never understand because you would never do that. Some of you have quit trying to understand why, and you've started coming to terms with what is, and it's really bringing a new version of you out. Because you've been willing to forgive, there's a sense of renewal that's going to take place. So here's an example. A good example would be where a situation would once stress you out because, you know, maybe someone who really did you dirty is unfortunately sitting right behind you. Now there's a part of you where you're able to understand that maybe that was this person projecting their life experience onto you in your situation. You never deserved to be hurt, but that's the only way this person knew how to handle the situation. And it gives you a sense of empathy. It gives you a sense of like, I'm not saying it's okay, but I'm saying that you're human and, you know, sometimes happens. And it just kind of is what it is. And that's going to bring new circumstances into your environment that you wouldn't have expected, okay? Now, these cards had fell out when I had walked over here because I was getting my coffee ready. Also, if you guys ever want to drink your coffee with me, I have coffee mugs for sale down below. I sometimes give them away. I will be giving one away when we hit 50,000 subscribers on this channel. When we hit 50,000 subscribers, I will be doing 7 days of giveaways, okay? Because y'all know me, I ain't done that since 25,000, and I love a good 7 days of giveaways. So keep that in mind. But let's go back to the reading. I'm seeing a burdensome energy here. I'm seeing you feeling like your plate's really full right now. You could feel like you have a lot on your shoulders. Now, here's the thing. If anybody can handle what you're going through, baby, it's you. It's you. Spirit's telling me you're wise beyond your years. A lot of you, you're an old soul. So you could question why you were given some of the hardest battles, it seems. But what you need to know is that you're an old soul. Now, I'm seeing a new sense of desire and passion coming in for you. And I'm also seeing that some of you are near the end of a cycle. So let's say that you feel like you're being taken for granted at work. You feel like your workload is more than you can handle. You've told them, you voiced it. You've even tried to figure out ways to make it easier for you. You're close to the end of this cycle. So balance is coming in. Something that you're desiring is on the way. So if you've been desiring help in your workplace, you know, maybe this is 10 months or 9 months of hearing, we don't have the budget, we can't find nobody. Balance is about to come in. So they're either about to take some of your workload from you and make it someone else's responsibility, or you're about to get the help that you've been seeking. Now, the balance might not be in the way that you expected. So let's say that it's, okay, well, I want an assistant. Okay, well, you might not get an assistant, but they might give you some sort of resource or resources that's going to help make your workload easier. So you might not get a physical assistant, but they might spend the money on a platform, on a service that is like an assistant. Okay, that's what I'm saying. Now, this could also be maybe love or some sort of passion project or something you've been pouring a lot of passion and desire in, but you're kind of like, maybe I should give up. Why am I going after this degree? I don't even see the vision anymore. Yeah, I wanted to be a doctor. Yeah, I wanted to be a social worker. Yeah, I really wanted to do A, B, C, or D. But some of you could be losing your sight in the path. So again, it's giving me the energy of like going to college. When you're in college and you're taking those classes that, I mean, let's be honest, let's be real. How many times do you use algebra as a nurse? I don't know. How many times? I don't know. Do you use it? Do you use geometry when you're a nurse? Does somebody come up and ask you what the third president of the U.S. was when you're a nurse? Sometimes it can feel like we're so overwhelmed when we're in college because we're taking courses and doing things that we deem not necessary. And then we lose our vision. Okay, I'm in this because I felt like it was my purpose. It was my passion that I could make a difference. But let me tell you something. If I get asked one more time what the third president of the U.S. is, I might snap. That's what I'm saying. And Spirit's saying, okay, don't give up. Balance is taking place. You're about to get some sort of like help, lifted energy. It is getting better for you. All right, give me a little bit more. What else is going on? Ooh, somebody's thinking about you. Somebody's thinking about you romantically and sexually. Okay. Somebody's thinking about you romantically and in a sexual way, okay? Why are they thinking about you? They could be dreaming about you. They could feel like you're very confident and that you're a strong manifester. So whoever it is that's thinking about you romantically and sexually, this could be someone you're in a relationship with. This could be someone interested in you, whether they are new or not new. Someone here is viewing you as very confident. You're strong. I'm hearing, if I want it, I got it. Gee, thanks. Just bought it. I don't know why I'm hearing that. Somebody could have recently listened to that song. Whoever this is, though, they're dreaming about you, okay? And in their dreams, they're dreaming about some sort of like giving to you. I'm seeing like taking vacations. This person could dream about living with you. Let's say this is someone you're dating. This is someone that you're dating that you don't know is dreaming about the future with you. You guys don't live together yet, baby. They're dreaming about living with you. They're dreaming about going and getting an animal with you and you guys being in the car and seeing how happy you are. That as a guy, you got your first dog that you ever wanted, the dog that you dreamed about since you were a baby. She is dreaming about fulfilling your fantasies. Oh, that just went dirty in my mind. So she could be okay, listen, she could be dreaming about you more ways than one. Good and bad, the sweet and the nasty, if you know what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying, okay? This person is, it's a little bit of like, I'm crazy about you and who you are, but I would be a liar if I didn't say that my sexual passion and desire for you also fuels me. There's a sense of like craving here. So whether this is someone new, old, past, present, future, someone you're in a relationship with, this is someone who really thinks highly of you. They see you as someone who is a taker, okay? You're the kind of energy where you say, have you guys seen that thing on like Instagram or TikTok where they'll say, asked him to go to Dubai and he said, we'll see. I don't know what we seeing because I'm here. Someone is seeing you like that. So let's say you're a man. You could be the kind of man where one morning you wake up and say, I think I want to start a business. By next week, you've done did it. She sees you as not a talker, baby, but you a walker. If you think it, you're going to do it. That's how she sees you. Now, you could be the kind of woman where you're like, hey, baby, we should do this. And he goes, yeah, we might do that next week. He comes home next week. Guess what's done? The idea you had. Listen, I brought it up to you. I don't know what to tell you. That could be how this person views you. You're very bigger than life is what I want to say. Okay? Bigger than life. Very confident. Very abundant. They see you as someone who soars in a way that they've never witnessed. What does that mean? They see you as someone who soars in a way that they've never witnessed. Oh, this could be in your career or some sort of financial health. Okay. They could see you as financially abundant. Let's say you're a real estate agent. This is someone who sees you as a good real estate agent. Not only did you say, I'm going to be successful at this, but you're becoming one of the biggest ones in your city, in your county, in your state. Whoever this is, they see you as someone who's very abundant. Financially, mentally, you're very stable. You're very secure. Now, this message does have a double-edged sword. If this is a lover, I'm going to be honest with you. Some of you are romantically involved with someone who could be a little jealous of your career. So, you know, as much as this person, whether it is past, present, future, new, old, someone you're with, someone you're not, as much as this person admires how strong you are, how you are this go-getter, how you're the kind of person where if you envision it, baby, it becomes bigger than life. There's a sense of jealousy there because this person feels like you've mastered something that they can't understand. So sometimes in life, we get jealous over the things that we feel we're never going to have. So this person could feel a sense of like hostility, anger, or even jealousy over something where they feel like, oh, you've got it figured out. You know, if you're a woman and you're financially secure and this is a man who feels like he's still trying to get his grounding, his ground under his feet, it could bother him that you seem more in your masculine energy. Okay, you over here paying a damn mortgage. I can barely keep a place to live. That can really put a damper on him and his self-worth, not because you're meaning to, just because there's a sense of insecurity. That can make him angry, that can make him mad, that can make him feel like a failure, when that is some sort of deep insecurity he has to work through, okay? Now, if this is a woman dealing with you, she could really admire how you're one of like what she views as the top percentage. Like, you got your shit together. Look at you, thriving and bobbing over there. Also kind of don't like that though. Yeah, I know you going out with the guys this weekend. Who you gonna be with though? You gonna talk to them? And it could bother her that she feels like she can't keep up with you. And then let's say you want to take care of her. She loves that, but there's also an energy here where she kind of resents your career. Let's say you are a career man. Let's say you are a workaholic, so to speak. She's a little angry. As much as she loves the success, there's a sense of resentment and annoyance when it comes to this career. I don't know how to explain it. I hope that makes sense. All right, give me a little bit more for you. Yeah. So what do you need to focus on? You need to focus on your magic. Some sort of transformation's taking place. Okay. If some of you are in a place of stillness, so let's say that you're waiting for an application to come in. It feels like it's stuck. Let's say you're waiting for love to come in. You feel like let's say you're at a place where you want to date. You're trying to get out there, but you feel like, okay, nothing's happening, nothing's working. You're in a place of stillness. This moment is beneficial. Some of you, there's a transformation taking place. And in order to get to the next chapter, this moment of stillness is necessary. This moment of stillness is teaching you patience, and it's allowing you to lean into your own magic and focus on something that you wouldn't have focused on otherwise. This could be a sense of healing. Some of you, let's say, okay, you're trying to date, it feels like it's not working out for you. You're going to focus on something different. Maybe your passion projects, maybe something you've been putting off. If it wasn't for this moment of stillness, this transformation wouldn't take place. So this moment of stillness really is beneficial for you. And Spirit's telling you to lean into that, to focus on your desires and your passions, okay? You've always wanted to learn how to skateboard, how to snowboard. You feel like dating ain't working out for you. You feel like you can't figure out where your next path is when it comes to your job, your career. Then let's lean into something that makes our soul feel like it's on fire. Let's get back to the fun in life. That's what I'm saying. And be patient in this season when life is foggy, when life is unsure. Give me a little bit more. What else do you need to know? What else do you need to know? Besides the fact that someone could be a little jealous over something in your life, something you've manifested, something you've created. Okay, there is a warning here. Don't take a leap of faith unless you know where it's leading. So some of you, there's an opportunity for something to grow in your life, but right now there's a lot of confusion and illusion. So if this is a person, this is someone telling you who they are when they've not shown you. And this could be someone saying, bet on me. I know we've only known each other for 7 days or 7 weeks, but I promise you I'm going to make you happier than anyone. Okay, then why do I have to marry you within 7 days or 7 weeks for that to be true? Some of you, if you allow yourself to go into a next chapter where there's confusion and illusion, you're going to get some sort of false happiness when you could have avoided it altogether if you would have gotten clarity. So an example would be, you know, sometimes in life when something seems too good to be true, it's because it is. It isn't always people, okay? I'm not saying, oh, just because this person seems like they're too good to be true, it isn't true. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that you should allow things to unfold and to show you what they are. And someone or something is going to offer you this, oh my God, everything's going to be so great. This is our happily ever after. And you're going to quickly realize that it's nothing more than a lie and a fantasy. So this could be a new company starting up. They need you to come in. Hey, we need you to come in. We need you to work for us. Yeah, we'll pay you cash every day. Okay. Well, they've not paid you in 7 days. Okay, that's confusion or illusion. You told me you were going to pay me cash every single day, but we 7 days in and you ain't paid me. I'm going to need my money. Well, what you might not know is that what you were told isn't actually the truth at all. It was a fantasy. It was a lie. They might not even have the money or the resources to get the company started up. So they're lying to people, and people are quitting because there's not really growth here. There's only growth when there's confusion and illusion. And if you're quick to take a leap or a risk and say, okay, well, I'm going to keep believing in you. I know you didn't pay me the first day, the second day, the third day, the fourth day. You might be 7 days in wondering why you wasted a week, when in reality, there was confusion and illusion all along. That's what I'm saying. So if you're confused over a circumstance or a situation, let's say this is going and buying a car, it's $7,000 less than what it should be. Your intuition's telling you you're missing something. This could be someone telling you, nah, you know, I just really want a new car. I'm just trying to give the next person who buys this car a happily ever after. Let's be realistic. Nobody's going to take a $7,000 loss on a car unless it's for a reason. So be honest with yourself, okay? Confusion or illusion. There could actually be something wrong with this car. Maybe multiple things wrong with this car. And if you take that car at face value and go, okay, now I'm just getting a good deal, in 7 days, you might realize, no, I'm not getting a good deal. This person was a liar. They manipulated me and I bought a car for $7,000 less when, baby, this car's got engine problems. Okay, great. There's 10 grand. That's what I'm saying. And it might have felt like, oh, that's my happily ever after, when it actually was never a happily ever after at all. It was a lie. It was a fantasy. And what's in the dark will come to light. So be careful of taking leaps and risks when you don't know where you're going. Take calculated leaps, calculated risks. You're going to marry someone and promise them forever, then you need to know who this person is. You're not going to know that in 7 days. In 7 days, you're going to know who they want you to think that they are, not who they really are. Same if it's like a business opportunity. This could be someone coming in and wanting to start a business up with you. But this person could be very confusing. Let's say this is a friend or a family member that wants to start a business with you, but it's never felt fully clear and transparent. Red flag. That's what I'm saying. So Spirit is telling you to just be careful where you're taking your leaps here coming up, because something could end up crumbling and there could be a separation or a walking away anyways. And then for some of you, you're going to have to recover. So again, this could be pouring finances into a business. You need a contract, baby. You need a contract. If you're going to be financially responsible and liable, you need a contract. You need to know what you're getting your butt into. There needs to be transparency. Because if not, what I'm saying is that you might end up having to recover from something that you should have never invested in at all. And it's an energy, again, of get clarity, see through the illusion. Because again, if this is like a car and you thinking you're getting a good deal and then it ends up blowing up 7 days later, all you did was set yourself back. And it could then take you 6 more months before you're able to get back to where you previously were before you went and trusted a stranger that told you that they were giving you a blessing. Baby, you don't know them from Adam, okay? You don't know them from Adam. Don't take people at face value. That's what I'm saying. All right. If you could tell Pisces anything else, what would you tell them? Yeah, emotions are running high. So I am saying when there's going to be a lot of people around you almost kind of emotional. One minute they're going to love you, the next minute they're going to be annoyed with you. You might even notice that people around you are going to take their emotions out on you. And Spirit's telling you to take a step back and focus on yourself when this starts to happen. So you might find it in your benefit to really spend some alone time here coming up. If people around you are very easily frustrated or annoyed and want to take things out on you, maybe take a step back and really focus on your self-care, whether it's fixing a car or a truck that you've been working on, reading a book, catching up on something that you wanted to catch up on, whether it was your favorite show or a movie, and pour into yourself. Because I do see, you know, maybe a lover, whether again it's someone new, someone from your past, or someone you're in a relationship now, kind of getting triggered by a success that you deem to have. And I see them needing to work through that. I see a lot of people being like easily triggered and annoyed around you. I did get told the other day that we're in between two eclipses. So if that's the case, there is going to be a lot of energy that's kind of like heightened. A lot of people are going through changes and shifts that they don't want to really go through. Changes and shifts that would have taken a lot of bravery to go towards. Spirit's kind of getting in the way and saying, okay, enough's enough. You're not brave enough to break up with this person. You're not brave enough to quit this job. You're not brave enough to, so we're going to do it for you. So you're going to notice a lot of people feeling like their life is falling apart, and they might then take that energy and project it onto you. Well, my relationship's failing. I'm pissed at you. My job fired me. I'm pissed at you. Me and so-and-so's fighting because we're technically not compatible, but I don't want to leave them, so I'm going to be mad at you. And Spirit's telling you one of the best things that you can do is just kind of like mind your business and don't take others' projections as your truth, especially right now, okay? It could also be very beneficial for you to visit water, whether you go visit a stream, a creek, a pond, you go to the ocean. Maybe this is going into your city and just sitting by a waterfall that they have in the middle of the town, the park, something of that sort, all right? All right, I'm going to leave it here. Bye, guys.